She sophisticated head to the toes, acting like a lady, she ain't acting like these hoes. She don't need me, she got her own. Independent woman and it shows. She may be laughing, but I know that she ain't kidding. We ain't keeping secrets, but I stay out of her business.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Alondra here. Y'all, today I'm doing a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm just doing a video about how to grow and change as a person. I was gonna do this video like months ago, so it's nothing new. I think what it was, I wanted to learn a little bit more on my own. I was like, y'all, like I'm messed up in the head myself. And so like I really wanted to change some things about myself first and master it. Yeah, I've done that. I've posted videos like before, which I'll have it in the cards up above, about like how I became happy, finding happiness and like stuff like that. And overall, I knew my ultimate goal, I wanted to be a happy, positive person. Like I wanted to be one of those overly like, I'm always happy, I'm always positive people. Don't get me wrong, like every now and then I do get tested, but for the most part, I'm just overall like so different. Like even looking back at my other videos, like a year or 2 years ago, I'm just so different. Like it's weird, but that's the beautiful thing about life. So yeah, me being like a big sis to y'all, at least that's what I want to be and what I think I am and what I try to be. I just want to help anyone I can help, and basically I want to call you out. Like if you have things going on, or you're not happy, or you're a mean person, or you're angry inside, or you have insecurities, or you have a temper, like you have issues keeping friends, keeping relationships, like whatever issues we can think of, I'm going to be the big sis. I'm going to call you out here on this channel, and I'm going to tell you to check yourself and you need to change and fix that, because we want to be cute on the outside and cute on the inside, you know? So that's just like being real. So anyways, in this video, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. I made this as short as possible, y'all. Like, I know this is going to come out to be a short video because I try my hardest to make it, like, get to the point, like, you know? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my makeup. Before I do that, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social media, and if you like the video, share the video. So let's go. Okay, y'all, I'm about to start by just putting on my wig. Sometimes I put it on like just like this, but since my hair is kind of like poofy right now, I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna put on my little cap. Y'all, do not talk about my cap because it's a little dirty, because I always wear it. This is like my first original cap, and I like wearing the cap because it keeps my hair like not frizzy like when I do wear it. There we go. Secure the wig. Secure the wig at all costs. So y'all, I'm like, I told myself I want to do a chit chat, get ready with me, because I wanted to do my makeup. And since I'm not really like a makeup channel, there's really no need for me to do like a silent makeup tutorial, because it's not going to be a tutorial, because I'm not going to teach you anything. So I was like, let me just do my makeup like I normally raggedy do it. Well, I don't raggedly do my makeup. I just do it the same exact way, same products, nothing new. So I was just like, let me just do a talking video, because one thing I do know how to do is talk. Okay, y'all. So one thing I want to talk about, which is going to be like the main thing I'm going to talk about in this video, is how to grow as a person. That's like my topic for today, because I've actually had this topic written for some time. Like, I was going to talk about this so long ago. I didn't know if I was going to make it like a sit down video, but then I personally thought that would be kind of boring to have a sit down video. This is how to grow. Like, don't nobody want to just sit here and just listen to that like I'm just teaching y'all something. Like, I was like, let me at least, you know, relax, do my makeup, and tell y'all some tips, you know, if you want to be a better person. So yeah, so I'm talking about how to grow as a person, how to be a better person, how to change, etc. So the first tip I would say is you have to want to change. Like, you have to just want to be a better person for yourself. It shouldn't be someone you're talking to wants you to change, or you want to be like somebody else. Like, it should be just a genuine want, you know, in your body, that you just want to be a better person and change for the better, you know? That's first off. You have to genuinely want it for yourself. You can't be afraid of change. Like, if you're just one of those people that's just a comfortable person and you just feel like you don't know how, you don't know where to start, you're just scared to like lose friends, you're scared to lose family, you're scared to be misunderstood, like anything that can come with change and like something being different in your life, if you're not comfortable with that or afraid of it or whatever, it's like, this is going to be a very difficult process for you, or it may not even work at all. So you're going to want to become in love with change. And I said, I'm speaking, like, all these tips are me speaking from like myself and from my personal experience with like wanting to be a better person. Because I used to like just be like, I never want to change. I don't like change. I hate change. And then as I grew up and got like a little more mature, I learned like basically what I always say, my mom taught me, like, if you don't learn how to adapt in this world, like to change and adapt in general, you're not going to make it. You can't go along being the same person your whole life, thinking the same ways your whole life, doing the same things your whole life, you know? So that's the first steps that you're going to have to understand. All right, y'all. So one of the second tips to changing and growing is to evaluate yourself. Self-evaluation. And I say self-evaluation because you need to learn how to trust yourself and be honest with yourself. Like, you need to learn how to tell yourself, I'm tripping. If not, learn how to tell yourself, I'm tripping. Learn how to tell yourself, that wasn't right. What I did was wrong. I was wrong in that situation. I was right. Like, if you can't be honest with yourself, like, morally, then it's just like, come on, like, grow up and learn, like, you know, you were right or you were wrong in situations. You have to learn how to be honest with yourself and stuff like that. You know, see what you think is wrong with yourself first. Do you think that you have a temper? You know that when people call you, you know, you're a flaker or you really don't come through for people. If you know you're a liar, like, whatever it is that you know about yourself, and it doesn't even have to be that bad. It could be something as simple as you're not a punctual person. You know, you're always late. If that's something you want to change about yourself. Like, if you know you're a procrastinator, it can be stuff like that. It can be small stuff or it can be big stuff. But first, step outside yourself, be honest with yourself, and see, you know, what are some things you personally just don't like about yourself that, you know, you will want to change. Now, if you're also new to this and you don't really, you're not saying that you think you're perfect, but you just really don't know like what you should work on, or you're not honest with yourself yet and you don't know how to tell yourself what you need to work on, then what you can also do is listen to the people around you. When I say people around you, I'm not talking about people who don't know you, who may either not like you and may just be telling you, you know, what you need to do with your life, something like that. Not like that. I'm talking about like mom, dad, brother, sister, like people whose opinions you can trust, even like a best friend, like, you know, close people that may have told you about yourself that it was probably hard for you to hear, but you know, they're just really being honest and they have your best interest at heart. Before you just automatically reject what they're saying, listen to what they're actually saying. Like, I mean, and just evaluate it on your own time and then decide for yourself if you think that that's something you do need to work on or if they just have you misunderstood. That's when it comes into play that you need to know yourself too, so you can know if these are, you know, correct accusations and if you should change that trait or not. For example, I had people in the past tell me about myself, and at first it hurt my feelings. I didn't want to hear it. I was like, I'm not like that. I was like defensive. So I was like, you know, let me fact check this. So I went to my closest people, which was my mom and my brother, And I asked them, I was like, y'all, am I like this? Like, you know, is this how I really am? And they were like, low key, yeah. And I was like, what? Like, I just didn't believe it. But after I got out my feelings and really, like, you know, looked at everything, I was like, you know what? I see how someone could think that. I see what I do could make people think I'm that way, etc., etc. And I slowly worked to change that. Okay, I want to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, but back to it. Another way I used to grow and stuff like that, I also looked at people around me. I looked at their mistakes. So, gotta be very light. I hope I didn't put on too much blush. But you want to look at people's mistakes around you. So if your parents have made mistakes, if your siblings have made mistakes, if your friends have made mistakes, whatever you think is a mistake, you know, whatever, like a little setback, you want to learn from their mistakes so that you can save yourself the trouble and already be a step ahead of the game. You want to take advice from people. Like if you know someone who's a little older than you, example, a parent, an advisor, a grandparent, if you have someone in your life who is, you know, helping you, like giving you free game, even me, so you for sure want to be listening to people who are older than you, who've already been through it. Oops. Because basically, like your parents have said, or like my mom always said, life repeats itself, and people that are older than us are not really just selling us dreams. Like they're not telling us something that's not true, or that they can't see that they can see that we can't see. It's just like, listen to people older than you. If they're telling you like, hey, that's probably not like a good decision to do that, you should go this route. You know, not with every single thing. Yes, I'm not saying you don't have your own judgment, you don't know what's best for you, or you want to do something, then yeah. But for the most part, take advantage of the advice that you are given, because it can be very helpful and it can save you a lot of trouble. You shouldn't want to have to go through everything to learn from it. You know, it's okay to learn from someone else's experiences. Last tip as I apply this wing liner is going to be apply these rules to your life. Y'all, let's see if I can talk and do eyeliner. This is going to be like the real test. You want to start applying this to your life. It may be difficult. It may be a little weird at first, but without pressure, there's no diamonds. You know how I go. Like, that's like what I found to be the joy of like changing, is like that awkwardness. Like for some reason, y'all, like I'm obsessed with like the awkwardness of things, or like the cringe factor of things. Like I don't know what it is, but me personally, like I just love like the weirdness of stuff, like before it becomes good, you know? Like a first date, like how it's like cringy. I kind of like that feeling, and then, you know, it gets better after that. But like, I don't know. So for me, it's kind of a little easier, and I kind of like it because I like being in like awkward positions. I don't know. It's weird. It's like a muscle and you're training yourself. Once you keep strengthening that muscle, then it'll be strong. Then you'll be able to see something about yourself that you don't like, nip it in the bud and do it. When I say like something that's awkward that you may not want to do, I'll use myself as an example. I kind of was known to be a cutoff queen. I would just cut people out of my life. I didn't want to be like that recklessly. Like I used to be like that recklessly. Like if you did anything I didn't like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm done. One day I woke up and said, you know what? I want to have, you know, meaningful relationships with people. So instead, if I would get into an argument or a disagreement with someone, now I fight through the awkwardness of like talking about it and working it out. So that's just one example. Just like I apply this eyeliner, guys, take your time. Understand that it is a process. Don't beat yourself up if you mess up. It's true, you want to be the best version of yourself, because we all have different morals. We all are different. We have different values. Something that's important to you may not be important to me. Like the fact that my eyeliner ain't matching. But it's okay, because it's a process. And y'all, this is the finished look. Like, wait, bitch. this is the finished look. Yeah, if you like this video, if I told you something real, if I told you something you haven't heard before, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna just catch y'all in my next video. Peace.